Alright, I'm going to give you guys a quick little synopsis of a Crown Victoria and what's been going on with it. This is a 2006 Ford Crown Victoria street appearance package. It is Police Interceptor. I bought this car 5 years ago out of California by a guy named Mario. He's got a YouTube page, Facebook page. He sells ex-police vehicles. Very good guy, gets good cars. The car, when I've got it, was in, perfect shape. The paint, as you can see on top, the clear is gone. And then there's a big spot on the front, but other than, I'm gonna get it painted soon, so I'm not worried about that. Car is pretty much perfect. It was filthy. I had neglected it for a while, but I cleaned it back up. Inside now. It's got just at 101,000 miles. I just put 4 brand new tires around it. I didn't go with the Goodyear Eagle RSAs because they have a bad habit of dry rotting. And the tread was still actually good on them, but they was just dry rotting. And you can see up here, that's just surface rust. It's nothing major. It's just from the car sitting in the sun, and the car's solid as a rock though. So I am gonna keep the car. I was planning on selling it, but anyways, let's get to the engine bay where I've done a lot of maintenance work. I changed belts, spark plugs, coil packs. Changed a lot of stuff. And there we go. I just bought this cover on Amazon because it just, to me, looks better with it than without it. I understand it doesn't serve much of a purpose other than a dust cover, but it just kind of gives it a better look. And I did detail it in here. I changed all these. These are Ed LeBrock coils. I didn't want to buy some cheap ones on Amazon because they don't. I've heard bad stuff. They don't last long. So I changed those. I changed all the spark plugs. But when I changed the spark plugs, I noticed that there was an oil. When I took out a couple of the plugs, there was oil on the end of the plug, and I'm like, whoa, that ain't normal. So I did some research. Come to find out, there's up under your valve cover gaskets, there's also a gasket for each spark plug, and I think it's called a spark plug whale gasket or something like that. But anyways, I didn't want to put a brand new set of plugs in a damn vehicle that's got all getting on them. So I just put the plugs, put a brand new valve cover gasket and the spark plug gaskets in there, and then had the guy put the spark plugs in the coil packs, and so that was that. Then I put a brand new belt. I put a brand new thermostat, because the thermostat, all of a sudden one day the car, it had ran hot a couple times, and I was like, I thought that was weird, but I didn't think nothing of it because it didn't do it afterwards. And then it got to where my temperature gauge wouldn't go up to halfway. So I checked it, and when I opened the thermostat, there was a piece of plastic in between where the thermostat opens and closes, and so it basically made it hang open. So I had that changed, and no problem out of it. I bought this brand new Interstate battery. This is a 850. I know a lot of people got a problem with Interstate batteries. They're not like they used to be, but I think those people buy them from Costco's or whatnot. And this one came from a local service center here in Louisiana, North Louisiana. What else did I do? Let's see. Seems like I'm missing a lot of stuff that I did. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make this video, and this was messed up, the sprayer, it wasn't even making a noise. So I figured it's either clogged up or it is the pump's bad. So I just bought a pump. It was like 10, 12 bucks. Took this out. It's pretty easy to take out. You just get this and this. You got to take this air box off and pull it off. There's a pump up under it attached to this reservoir, and there's a mesh screen at the bottom that it comes with a new one. So yeah, mine was jelly and dirty, and then all of a sudden when I changed that out, it went to spraying like brand new again. Let's see what else. Of course, did a fresh oil change on it. The car, I've checked it. I changed the oil about 900, almost 1,000 miles ago, and it ain't changed. It's not burnt no oil. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Mario had everything done when he got the car. When he sold me the car, as far as like the rear end fluid was changed, the transmission fluid and filter was changed, fuel filter. He even had new spark plugs put in it, but mine having a misfire, I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and change the plugs. I went with I didn't go with Motorcraft plugs. I went with I can't even remember, but it was basically not iridium plugs. Now that I look back, I would suggest anybody to get iridium plugs because they handle the heat better than the other ones. I got triple platinum, which is still pretty strong, but iridium is the best you can get. You ever wonder why new cars, you can drive them like 200,000 miles and they're still not missing or anything? That's because they come with iridium plugs and they last longer. So I suggest you go with those. Motorcraft does make them. They're like 12, 13 bucks a piece, but they're worth it. I changed, my AC wasn't working. My air conditioning, it would like, these lines would get cold, the high side, low, the lines would get cold, but it was barely coming out the vents, like barely. So what I did was, I ordered one of these too while I'm looking at it. My cover broke. It broke, so I ordered another one. But the lines, this here was like, no matter what speed you had it on, it would feel like it was barely coming out. Like it was just low, super low, no matter what. So I'm thinking, okay, my blower motor, I checked it, normal. So basically I just bought this piece here on Amazon. eBay for like $100. I was just guessing. Changed it out. Boom. As soon as I crunked the car, it started blowing hard. I said, yes, great. And this is the interesting part. And a lot of you guys, if you're having problems with your AC and you're online troubleshooting and you're finding some people that's saying some of the stuff like, yeah, that's what mine's doing. But then whenever you find out what they did to fix theirs, it doesn't really make sense in your case. Well, I'm gonna tell you my situation. You could be experiencing what I'm experiencing. I had two issues with my AC. Not only was this piece basically burnt out and not causing my fans to register and blow, but also my blend door actuator, which controls your temperature, it was not opening. It wasn't opening. Okay, so it was stuck on hot. So what I did was I bought the part, and you already know what I'm talking about. It's hard to change. So for now, until I can get somebody to change it, I just went through the glove box, reached in there with a long screwdriver. There's a couple videos that'll show you, and you got to push that lever over manually with your hand to get it stuck on cold. At least it's getting me through the rest of these warm months like that. But that's what my AC issue was. I basically fixed it, but it was two issues. So what I'm saying is, if you're not finding the answer to your AC issue, it's probably because you may have more than just one fix. But this is just, like I said, I'm going to get the car painted. I got an appointment next week to get the windows tinted. There's no tint on the car except the back window here, and it's you already see it's already peeling, but I'm getting it done next week, Tuesday actually, and I'm getting 5% back here, and I told her I want probably 20% front and back, and then I'm gonna get like a 6-inch brown, but I'm not sure. I might get darker, but because if it's illegal, it's illegal. You might as well get it dark, right? But anyways, that's some of this stuff. I got plans for this car. I'm gonna eventually get new headlights. So yeah, and I do got a white 99. This is a 06. It's 99. It's in good shape. It's a little different. And I also have a color changing charger. So if you guys are interested, just leave me a message down below if you have any questions about Crown Vics, SRT chargers, anything particular with this video. Just let me know. All right, see you later.